I'm not in 3 thruples.
I mean, everyone knows that Nathan is smoking hot.
You go doink over there. I'll doink over here. We'll come back and talk about our doinking.
Does she speak eloquently?
Sushi jackknife. 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 Sushi jackknife.
I also just don't want to buy a computer. It's not fun.
No, it's not.
I don't get pleasure out of... Except when I turn it on for the first time on a Mac, because it says hello in like 18 languages or something. That's fun.
Do you have to pick a language, or does it just say hello in 18 languages?
It does that, but then you pick a language. It's like, I don't know how to speak to you if you don't tell me.
I'm sure this has happened somewhere in the world.
Yeah.
But imagine, okay, so I have a 5-year-old.
Yes.
And I can imagine if I turned on the computer.
Right.
And it was a select your language thing with all of the languages in different languages.
Yeah.
What would happen, which is he would immediately click on Mandarin or something.
Yeah, and then you're fucked.
Yeah, and then the rest of my life is spent trying to get into that computer.
It's not even like Spanish or something where you can, with letters, so you can figure it out.
Yeah, you can type it into Google if you don't know what it is. I don't know how to type a Mandarin character into Google.
You have to have a keyboard for that.
Yeah.
You don't have that keyboard.
It's not going to work.
Yeah.
I got nothing. So
yeah, I put my phone into like the text thing on my phone into Russian somehow at one point, and I was it was very confusing.
It's not good.
I would send people texts in Russian that were nonsense, but just because the letters are weird, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's, I know too much about Russian letters.
Don't we all these days?
Well, like 2 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure that this makes me a bad parent, by the way, before I launch into this.
Yeah.
I needed my child to work while I was or do something while I was working.
Of course.
So I turned on the YouTube
for the child.
Right.
Okay.
Not for me.
Yeah.
That would be counterproductive.
Yeah. Getting shit done.
And he was watching some alphabet things.
Yeah.
And then started watching Russian alphabet things, which there's like a 50% chance that he just watched Russian propaganda and he's waiting till he's old enough to go to the motherland.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's a sleeper agent.
Yeah.
You've got a 5-year-old sleeper agent.
Yeah.
I could see your boy turning on you.
The good news is if he's a sleeper agent, I think I can take him.
Oh yeah.
Like I've seen him trip over something when he's just standing. Like he's not even moving and he tripped. So Putin didn't pick the finest for sleeper agents on this one.
I would say I don't know how he did that, but I've done that a million times.
It's just one of those things. You're looking at him.
Yeah.
He is a stationary object and then all of a sudden he falls.
Topples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't going anywhere. How did that happen?
That's awesome. So you were saying you think hidden deep in your genealogy, that you must be part Jewish somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a theory.
Yeah.
Based on nothing.
Right.
This is okay. So I guess this is my equivalent of I've told you about my aunt who wants us to be Cherokee.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. She wants it bad.
Yeah. I have an aunt that has traveled
far
to and fro, trying to prove that we have Cherokee in our lineage.
Sure.
For decades.
Right.
And now 23andMe exists, and so she could just. Nope, I don't.
Spit in the tube.
Well, that was a waste of my entire life, but no, she hasn't. But I feel like somewhere deep in there, I must have some Jewish in me. Some Hebrew,
based on the cultural stereotypes of your disposition.
Yeah.
I'm
very Larry David.
Yeah, you are, and I mean that in the best way. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, to add to the being an old man, I am drinking coffee
at 7:49 p.m. I had one of these fucking people one time one of these like workout people give me a hard. This was like one of Jen's friends way back. This is years ago, like 8 years ago. Give me a hard time because I was drinking coffee at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday. And
so
her thing was like, if you exercise and ate right, you wouldn't be tired. To which I say, fuck you.
Did you say, if you drank coffee, you wouldn't need to exercise and eat right?
You know what?
You could just sit and eat garbage if you just drank coffee.
Yeah.
You idiot.
I would rather be a less healthy coffee in the afternoon person than a fucking jerk, which is what apparently that's what exercising and eating right turns you into.
So there's a lot as a person who exercises.
Yeah.
Not as much as I should, but I do.
You do exercise. You consistently.
There is a line.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If you find yourself wanting to talk about it all the time, you've crossed the line.
Yeah, you should calm down.
It's not an exciting thing to talk about unless you're with another workout person.
Yeah.
And you can talk about your workouts and no one else is having to witness this terrible conversation.
Go have your fucking workout podcast.
It's the worst conversation.
Oh yeah, it's super boring.
So I was on the elliptical.
I check out almost immediately. I mean,
unless the story is I fell off. There's not anything interesting that happens after that point in the story.
I was misguidedly wearing a scarf on a treadmill, and I got choked.
It's all workout stories, unless it's someone else did something weird around me while I was doing it.
Right.
Or something terrible happened to me. Something that would have been on America's Funniest Home Videos had someone been filming it.
Right.
Unless it's those two things, it's not interesting.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
It reminds me of one of the best punishments on Impractical Jokers where Joe just had to stand there and eat a sandwich and stare at people while they were exercising.
That's a good one.
Greatest thing ever. I mean, it's probably not the hardest punishment.
No.
But it's hilarious.
Yeah. It's that's a rough one.
Yeah.
As far as humiliation goes.
Because he's overweight, right.
They all are. Except Murr.
Yeah, he's the one that exercises and apparently eats
and would
soup.
Talk about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, see, that's the trade-off. Yeah. I mean, you've struck a balance, and I feel like I strike a balance in the sense that I don't go to the gym, but I do take a fairly high amount of steps every day.
Mm-hmm. That's something.
Yeah, and I don't...
And you don't talk about...
I don't.
I was taking a step the other day.
Yeah. I'm lucky in the sense that, like, at work, I can move around.
Right.
I'm not, like, chained to my desk.
Well, and that's why I have to...
You have to try to...
I have to sit down most of the day.
Right, because you're in Zoom calls and you're typing shit.
I'm supposed to be doing things.
Yeah, right, yeah.
My employer tells me it's why they pay me, whatever.
I don't understand, but okay.
Yeah, I don't... I do have a workout story.
Okay.
That is not a boring one.
Okay.
It's a very creepy one.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know if it's creepy. It's just very confusing. So I've been running over by the park near my house.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is normally it's still a good place to run because no one is there.
Wait, is that we call it the blue park? It's got the blue playground?
It is the greenway next to it.
Yeah,
I'm chuckling because we call Shelby Bottom the red park.
Yeah, we do too,
because it's the red.
It's got the red playground.
Anyway, so I went and ran on Tuesday.
Yeah,
out there.
Yeah, and
I do one lap and come around, and there's I have to describe this. This is not stereotyping any group of people, but it's important for this story.
Sure.
A middle-aged, slightly overweight Hispanic man.
Okay, that's
out there.
That's just a description.
Yeah, well, Okay. It's relevant to the story. There's,
Okay. All right.
But anyway.
All right. Middle-aged, slightly overweight.
And he definitely does not... English is not his first language.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's where this comes in.
Gotcha.
So I'm running, and he starts talking to me while I have earbuds in. I don't know what he's saying.
Sweet Jesus.
So I have to take out my earbud, and it's just, hey, how's it going? In, like, in the not first language that he's trying to communicate with.
Sure.
Like, good. And then nothing else happens.
Oh.
I'm like, okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to run now and just keep running.
Right.
Okay, so I come back around, and I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm cooling down. I'm walking.
Right.
And you know that feeling like when there's a person behind you?
Yes.
But you don't see the person?
Yes.
Like, okay, well, there's someone behind me.
Oh, boy.
That's weird. So I'm trying not to turn around because I don't want to have a whole thing. You know? But turns out it's the same guy.
Oh, boy.
And he pops up next to me.
Oh, boy.
And goes, how's it going? I'm like, good.
Still good.
Nothing has changed. It's a nice day.
Yes.
Yes. How far did you run?
I don't know.
And I tell him.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You looked good.
Oh, wait, we're turning a corner.
And I'm like, okay.
We're turning a corner.
Thank you. Because I don't know if that's like a he wants to be special friends comment,
right,
or just like maybe he's a workout person and he wants to talk about working out. He admired my form.
Yeah, you ran well.
I mean, it was great form.
Yeah,
like I'm talking top 10 Olympic tier running form.
Yeah, sure,
or something
whatever. Like that.
And then, so, we have that exchange, and he goes, okay, well, I'll see you later, and goes to his car.
Okay. All right.
Fast forward.
Wait. This story's not over?
It's not over.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Is U2 calling your phone?
I'm ignoring my wife's video call right now. Why would she video call me?
Answer it.
I have a feeling that my child is video calling me.
Gotcha.
So fast forward to Thursday.
This was on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm running again.
Same park?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get done.
Oh.
Same dude.
Sweet fucking Jesus.
I don't know where he's been. I ran all the way around the park twice. No one was there. He shows up. Same exchange. Hey, how's it going? It's still good. Oh, it's nice today. It is nice.
Yes.
You did a good job running. Okay. And then he's gone. Back to his car again. So I don't know if this is...
What the hell is going on?
If there's like a chubby Hispanic man ghost in the park that's haunting me. I don't know what is happening.
Or maybe he's cruising. I don't know. I mean,
if he's cruising, he's doing a bad job of it because he's not even sticking with it long enough for me to figure out that's what's happening.
That park, okay, it's a fairly, I don't want to shit on it.
It's a weird park.
It's a fairly new park. It's nice in a way, but yes, it has that distinct vibe of like people go fuck in the woods at that park. Because those little wooded pathways that cut through off the main trail. Like if you ever take those,
well, that area is a homeless camp.
Oh, is it?
There's been a homeless camp back there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Last time I was there, I didn't see that. So, okay.
They're tucked back in there.
Okay.
There was at one point in the blue portion of the park. What, like 2 years ago, a stabbing?
Okay. Oh, really? I
where
didn't know
a homeless guy stabbed another homeless guy.
Oh, okay.
Unhoused. Is that I think that's the PC term. Unhoused.
I haven't heard that. Really?
Yeah, I think you're not supposed to say homeless. I think you're supposed to say unhoused, which is a synonym.
Yes.
They quite literally mean the exact same thing.
It's a bit of a mouthful. The only thing that bugs me is when people say a homeless instead of a homeless person.
Well, that bugs me too, but I think it's probably two different reasons it bugs us. That's just poor language skills.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the thing that bugs me.
Yeah. It's like calling someone like, I don't know, a white guy. But
a white.
That's you wouldn't even say guy, a white. One of those whites.
It is in the same area as, like, I get very uncomfortable when someone talks about the blacks.
Yes. Yeah, see, that's not.
I don't like that.
It's referring to people as a group rather than like.
Of course, when I say it, I'm talking about someone whose last name is Black.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm talking about Michael Ian Black's family.
Yeah. Wonderful
the
people.
Blacks.
The Blacks. They come over every couple of weeks on a Sunday. Mm-hmm. We have chicken.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I wish that happened. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe too soon. Maybe too often, though. That's every once in a while.
Quarterly.
Yeah, not bi-weekly. That's a lot.
I don't know. No, I can't think of any
comedian.
Any comedian I'd like to spend a bi-weekly period with.
Even Jerry Seinfeld would get on nerves.
No, Jerry Seinfeld's way down on the list.
Like, well, he would just pick everything apart constantly.
I feel like having watched Comedians in Cars.
Yes.
He's like secret bougie.
Oh yeah, he is.
Like, he doesn't want to
admit it.
Yeah. But also, if you went someplace and they had a breakfast that, if you went to Waffle House,
right,
he would not be a fan of that.
I see what you're saying, but he does seem to also revel in like regular things, like just regular coffee and I think he wants to revel in that. Okay, but he doesn't.
I think he also would buy a bag of those beans that it's like gone through cat's digestive tract and pooped out.
Right.
I think he'd buy he'd buy those beans.
How the fuck do I know that? You ever have those moments where you're like, I just said something and I have no idea why I know it.
If you are ever on Jeopardy and the category is shit coffee,
civet,
you're all over it.
But like, ask me what happened last Valentine's Day. I have no fucking idea.
Well, that's not a real holiday.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to cross that bridge.
Oh no, tonight. It's not a real holiday.
Okay, well, I agree with you.
Am I going to get you in trouble if I say it?
No, I agree with you in a sense that it's not a real holiday.
It's not a real holiday.
But it is something we celebrate.
My
family celebrates.
It's nonsense.
Okay. Does your family not celebrate Valentine's Day?
No.
You don't give your wife anything on Valentine's Day?
No, we really don't.
Really?
Yeah, we really don't.
I'm shocked.
Well, it does.
I'm not saying that doesn't. I'm not implying anything about your wife.
Yeah.
I'm just implying that like most people do that.
Yeah, we don't. We don't do it.
Well, listen, your
because
relationship,
we're correct.
Your relationship is non-traditional, and I respect that.
Is that what they mean when they say non-traditional relationships?
That's right. Also, you've got that other person involved.
Yeah, we're actually in 3 thruples.
That gets complicated.
Yeah, it's too many thruples.
That's like 27 combinations or something.
Yeah, I kind of regretted that third one when we signed up.
Yeah.
But, they put a sign-up list in the coffee shop, and we were like,
I can't resist.
I can't turn down a good thruple. That sounds miserable to me.
Yeah, I mean,
I get the appeal.
It's one of those... I get the appeal. Okay, this is going to sound shitty. Mm-hmm. I get the appeal if it's 2 women and me.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to share a lady with some other dude.
Okay.
I don't want to do that.
But because in the throuple, the important thing is it's not sexual. I mean, like, it is.
Of course it is.
But that's not the exclusive. It's also an emotional connection.
Yeah, I don't know that I buy that.
In the throuple situation, it's supposed to be...
Okay.
It's supposed to be 3 people emotionally connected as well.
Can I just say that I buy the boning way more than I buy the emotional connection between 3 people?
You don't think 3 people can have an emotional connection?
No, I think 3 people can bone, but I don't think, I don't know. I mean, listen, I don't want to shit on anybody's thing, because, like, whatever. I'm open-minded. Do whatever you want. You're not hurting anybody. I don't give a shit. I don't think I could have an emotional connection with 3. It's just like...
Well, that's a you thing, though. I'm saying people in general.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I guess what I don't understand is... I could see one person having feelings for 2 people.
Yes.
The difficult bit is those 2 people having feelings for each other.
And I think that's where it falls apart.
Yeah, that's hard.
Because you have to have 3 people who have feelings for 2 people.
If you find one person in this world that you can live with, that's magic.
Yeah.
If you find 2... I'm going to say that's improbable.
That means you won the lottery.
You are an evolved higher being. You must be.
Now, I'm sure it's worked for people. Yeah. The thing that I would assume, having no direct knowledge of this.
Right.
Because I'm not really in 3 thruples. I can't believe I didn't tell you that before this. I'm not in 3 thruples.
I mean, people would get confused because everyone knows that Nathan is smoking hot.
That's it. I would assume what happens most of the time.
Yeah.
Is there are 3 people that have feelings for each other.
Yes.
However, 2 of the people have stronger feelings than they do with third party.
Correct.
Third party then has feelings of jealousy.
I could see that happening. Easily. Or
vice versa. The people who have stronger feelings then have feelings of jealousy because like they're feeling for I need to number the people here. 1 and 2.
Yeah. They can be either any combination
their feelings are 2 thumbs up.
Right.
But 1 and 3 and 2 and 3, it's only 1 thumb up.
Right.
Like it's close to 2, but it's not 1.
Right.
Well, when 3 goes with 2,
holy shit. Okay.
1 really likes 3.
Yes.
There's going to be jealousy there.
Of course.
There's a lot of potential for jealousy.
I resent. Can I just be really honest? And I don't know that this is what people are always doing, because I haven't had this experience, but I resent that these people in these kinds of relationships might think they're better than me. in the sense that they are more adult.
I do think that there's probably a good portion who think that they're more evolved than you are.
More evolved, healthier, whatever you want to say. Whereas I will say that my petty jealousy makes me human. Makes me like, unlike Jerry Seinfeld, a regular person.
Yeah. Jerry Seinfeld also has feelings of jealousy.
Yeah.
But he expresses them by throwing wads of thousands of dollars at them.
He doesn't even have to try. No. Like, money just comes all the time.
Yeah.
Because that show will never be off the air in the next, 50 years.
And if it did, he'd be like, okay, well, I'll go book 1 stand-up date.
Yeah.
Done for the year.
Yeah, I'm good.
I did it.
Those tickets are several $100s a piece.
I made $500,000 off that 1 date. Did we record it? Okay. Who wants to buy this new stand-up special I just did?
Yep. Yeah, it's incredible.
Done.
I rewatched the one with Sarah Silverman the other day, the Comedians in Cars. And she is fucking delightful. I love her.
She is one of the most pleasant human beings.
Yes. I think she is so authentic. She's a wacko, but she's authentically a wacko.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. I don't mean wacko in a disrespectful way.
Yeah.
I just mean she's wah, and that's just who she is.
Yeah. She has an open invitation to be on this show.
Sarah Silverman, anytime. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Jerry Seinfeld does not have an open invitation.
We
can fit him in.
Sure.
But it's not open. He has to work with us a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we want to shuck and jive.
Yeah.
Something. We got to...
Anyone who's in a successful throuple has an open invitation.
They certainly do.
Because I have a series of questions.
I do too. Yeah, you have to be willing to answer all of them.
Not judgmental questions.
No, just curious questions.
Because like I said, out of the two of us, I'm the one who gets it. Like, I get it, okay? So just come on and let's talk about it.
I don't get it, and you can
I get it.
You can feel superior to me all day long.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they would.
All day long.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be weird to meet someone who's in a successful throuple, but they also are just like, yeah, no, I mean, I get, we're doing it.
I don't
just
know.
Be very casual about it. Like, oh yeah, no.
It's such a new thing.
My wives. Is it a new thing?
Well, it is in a way. It's a new thing in a way, in the sense that
the emotional connection between all three people is newer.
Yeah, the not hiding it part.
Well, I mean, it's been open before.
Sure, in the past, right? People have those, but I feel like a lot of open, I don't know. Again, not an experience I want to have. But I feel like those open relationships, they don't necessarily know the other people who are fucking.
That's a very different thing.
Okay, all right.
So the open relationship is probably strictly sexual.
I would think.
I don't think most people in open relationships are trying to have an emotional connection.
I don't think it would work if you...
No.
Yeah, no. I don't know that it would work anyway.
I think in that situation, it's two people going, hey... emotionally we're connected, but like, I like doinking.
Yeah, I want to go doink around.
What doink?
I'm gonna doink over here. I feel like
you go doink over there. I'll doink over here. We'll come back and talk about our doinking.
Don't you feel like one of the people though doesn't really want to doink around, and they're just going with it because the other person
that does seem likely,
right? Like that just doesn't seem.
Again, it's another. Everyone has to be on the same page, and what's the likelihood of that?
It's very small. We can't agree. I can't agree on how to fucking fold towels.
Yeah, I mean, how many options are there for folding towels?
More than you think. I don't have the mental capacity to go into it, but just believe me. How long have we been friends? Trust me on this, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
just want my joke to ride. Can my joke just ride?
Do you think
it can't? It can't ride. You're not going to let it ride.
There's ever been a throuple that broke up?
Over towels.
Because all three of them had different towel methods. Like, everything else was perfect. There was no jealousy in the relationship. They were all clicking. They were really connected, but one of them kept wanting to like fold them diagonal or something.
Something crazy.
Oh man. It really just made them their gears grind. They couldn't handle it.
That was one of the funniest things you've ever said.
It's definitely a thing that's got to have happened. I mean, maybe not towels, but something dumb and petty like that.
I asked when I was in therapy. I noticed one time my therapist had a book
on folding towels.
Well, she had three of those.
Okay,
but she had a book called. It was something to the tune of like More Than One. It was a book about loving multiple people, right? What we're talking about. And I was like, I just told her one day, I was like, I always look at your books because I can't, make eye contact with you when I'm talking about my feelings. Right. So I'm like looking at the floor and your books are like right on the floor. And I see this book and I'm like, what's that? Is that like a throuple kind of thing book? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, what's that like for people? And she's like, it's just relationships. And that says a lot. Yeah. That statement says a lot. I think it says it all.
Yeah.
It's just relationships in that it's just as hard, probably harder than everybody else's relationships.
Well, see, I think it's got to be harder because you're balancing essentially two simultaneous relationships.
Right.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Do you feel like it's usually one dude and two guys? I mean, one dude and two women.
Yes, and here is why.
Yeah,
I'm glad you asked.
Unless it's like a gay relationship.
Well,
because I could see that too. I could see three dudes or three women. Yeah,
I feel like a majority of the time.
Yeah,
if it's not a homosexual relationship,
right,
it will be one guy and two girls. Right, and here is why I think that.
Okay,
socially,
yes,
society has decided
yes,
that women being bisexual
yes,
is cool.
Yes.
And guys being bisexual is not.
No.
You're either gay or you're straight if you're a guy. There's
right.
no in between.
That's right. And you know, you hear that all the time. Mm-hmm. You hear it all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there are many people who would be willing to do that solely because they think it's weird.
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
Instead of all of the obvious reasons that we laid out for not doing it.
Right.
Like it's a lot plus all the tells.
What? So much laundry.
Yeah.
Honest to God.
Mm-hmm. Imagine trying to pick a paint color for your living room.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Let them fight it out.
Whew.
I would stay out of that one.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you know what? I'm out. I don't give a fuck. Y'all figure it out.
Oh, so you don't care?
I don't.
You don't care about anything that we're doing here?
No.
Wow. Okay.
I love both of you.
No, you just go. Whatever. We'll figure it out ourselves. We'll figure it out, Justin.
I want this three-way to happen all the time, but I don't give a shit about the paint. Mm-hmm. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, but
whatever y'all want to do.
But then you find yourself harboring deep-seated resentment because you really wanted,
a yellow kitchen.
You wanted like a baby blue living room.
Yeah.
And they chose ochre.
The fuck color is ochre? I forgot.
It's like a yellowish.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Oh yeah, yellow ochre.
Yeah.
Bob Ross.
There we go.
It all ties together. The yellow kitchen is something I've dreamed about.
Why yellow? I have a yellow kitchen.
It's a comforting color, I think. I find it.
I'll be honest. The yellow kitchen was not my choice. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
You want to trade houses for like a week and I can...
No.
Yeah.
That seems like a whole thing.
That would be a lot, wouldn't it?
I'd have to live in the basement.
You don't want to live down here.
No.
It's rough down here.
No, I didn't like. I liked the yellow.
Yeah.
But I didn't choose the yellow.
Yeah, sure.
I don't.
It was there when you got there.
No.
No. Oh,
no.
okay.
We chose the yellow.
Chose the yellow.
Well,
okay.
we.
Yeah.
The marital we.
The royal we.
That which means she.
Yes.
Most of the time in a situation like that, we picking something means she picked something, and I went, all right.
Yeah, and I think it matters more.
Yeah.
I know it matters more to my wife. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say all wives, because that just seems, too much of a blanket statement.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not the case.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are thruples. Where the man is the one who is picking the paint color, and the two women are like, we don't even care. We were just in this for the sex stuff. Ugh.
You're so wrong. That doesn't exist. That's never happened. There's a lot. Listen, we live in a limitless universe.
Yeah.
But that situation has never
There's
occurred.
one thruple where that has happened. Somewhere in this wide world.
Ooh, I got a quick game for you. I got an idea since we're talking about this.
Thruples?
Yeah, a thruples game. Famous thruples. That never existed.
Famous thruples in history.
How do you think this would have played out? Albert Einstein. Emily Dickinson. And let's see. Amelia Earhart.
Not good.
Not good. Not good for who?
Oh, Einstein.
Yeah.
Emily
Dickinson was clearly a lesbian.
Emily Dickinson and Amelia Earhart have a lot more in common
than Albert Einstein.
Einstein's he's the outsider on that one.
Yep.
But he also probably didn't care.
He was sort of Aspergery.
Yeah, he probably was just happy to be included.
He didn't like people, I don't think that much.
No.
So he was sort of, you know what it is? He's their beard. Mm-hmm. That's what's going on in that throuple. Okay, your turn.
Oh, I need to make one up with a famous throuple.
Make a non-existent famous throuple, and we'll
living or dead.
Either way, you can have any combination. They don't even have to be from the same time period.
Oh man,
I don't give a shit. This is just for fun.
Lincoln,
Abraham Lincoln, or Mary Todd Lincoln.
Actually, Abraham Lincoln and Mary Todd Lincoln.
Yeah,
and John Wilkes Booth.
Oh wow. Holy shit, Nathan. Yeah, that would be complex.
Yeah, I mean, one of them has some hidden resentment. I'm not going to tell... I don't know which one, but I think one of them probably does.
All right, I got one. Vincent Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Vincent Van Gogh.
Mm-hmm.
Vincent Van Gogh. I'm getting there. Just hold on.
Vincent Van Gogh.
Vincent Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Sylvia Plath.
Okay.
Virginia Woolf.
That throuple breaks up almost immediately because Vincent Van Gogh really likes 14-year-olds.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Actually.
I'm pretty sure it was Van Gogh.
Okay.
Let me double check on that before I put Van Gogh on blast, but I'm
you think
pretty sure Van Gogh liked them
also
young.
I'm realizing that may be the most mental illness in one throuple, possibly imaginable. All very talented people, all very sad people.
Yeah. Let's see. World famous artists who were Van Gogh. Yeah,
he was a pedophile. God damn it.
Oh, hold on. Let me double check. I may be getting the wrong lunatic involved in this one.
I know that what's his face was certainly not nice to women. Not Van Gogh. I'm thinking of Picasso.
That may be who I'm thinking of because he's on the same lists of terrible people.
Yeah, Picasso was a dick. Also, apparently.
Everything about Picasso is bad.
Yeah. That's not a good guy.
Picasso's the one that everyone. So it's an interesting thought experiment when we talk about the retroactive taking work away from people.
Yes,
who were bad,
but are they dead or just
in general
anybody? Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Like the people who are saying this came up when Dr. Seuss. When the Dr. Seuss stuff happened.
What happened with Dr. Seuss?
Mulberry Street.
Mulberry.
There's a Chinese boy who eats with sticks in it.
What? In the book?
Yeah.
He eats with
sticks? It's a racist drawing of a Chinese boy who eats with sticks.
All right.
That he drew in, 1930 something? Okay. So everyone was throwing a fit and wanting those out of the library. They stopped printing it. It doesn't get
never
printed
even heard
anymore.
of this book.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's there.
I mean,
whatever.
It's not, one of the
I think
ones.
it was his first one.
Oh, okay. All right. He toned down the racism in subsequent books.
Right.
Yeah.
He just, he went, okay, how about just a cat that breaks and enters into houses? How about that?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when that happened, then all these people are like, what, are we going to go all the way back to Picasso and just start saying we can't enjoy Picasso anymore? Which, on the one hand, no, that's insane, and no one is proposing that.
Right.
On the other hand, we are allowed to talk about how he was a piece of shit.
Right. I mean, I think
we can add context into things.
Yes, yeah, I think we should. Mm-hmm. I don't think. I guess and listen, I'm not saying we shouldn't take into account people being shitty. We absolutely should. But show me someone who's not shitty.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Especially in the art world.
Yeah.
It attracts
egomaniacs.
Yeah.
Yeah, for starters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The mentally healthy people.
Yeah.
Rarely.
Yeah.
In the 1700s, 1800s, or like, I'll say up till like 1980.
Yeah, that seems fair. That seems fair.
We're not involved in the arts because you have to be a lunatic to go, I'm going to do something my whole life that gets me no money.
Right. Absolutely.
This can't be a job, but it's my job.
But yeah, I'm going to make it my job. Yeah, so I agree. I think we say the truth. I don't think it takes away a painting being great.
Right.
That's the painting.
Yeah.
on its own terms. You know, I'm not defending these people, but everyone's flawed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, again, I'm not saying that it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it's you're looking at expressions of humanity here. You know? Come on.
Yeah.
You know, that doesn't mean that, you know, like, we shouldn't put Bill Cosby in jail.
Yeah.
We should put Bill Cosby in jail.
Well, we undid that.
I know. We probably should redo that.
Yeah.
He should absolutely be in jail. What was it, 30 or 40 people? And it went all the way back.
I think it was more than 40.
Okay. It went all the way back too. Like,
yeah,
it wasn't like he turned a corner at some point.
Yeah, that's another thing. Not that even if it was, he only did it in the 70s and it was like, I'm going to stop drugging and raping people.
New Year's resolution.
I've had a change of heart. I'm giving that up now.
Oh, good for you, Bill.
That doesn't make it fine.
No.
He should still be in trouble.
Exactly.
But you get no sympathy from me. Like, you get a little bit of sympathy from me if you've changed as a human being and it's a visible change.
Sure. Yeah. You really got to work for it.
Yeah. If you have a multi-decade history
and at this point you're old, you're probably not going to be different.
Yeah.
No matter what you go through.
I mean, you probably are doing that a lot less because
you can't.
Yeah, like it's a whole thing now.
Yeah.
You don't have the energy for it.
You'd have to recruit helpers.
Yeah.
Or something, which is really fucked up to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
oh boy.
So he did give it up.
Yeah.
Probably.
He not by choice,
presumably,
but yeah. If there was a magic serum that could bring him,
it's age.
Yeah.
Yeah, he oh man. Ugh.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
It's awful to think about.
Do you think so I don't know if you remember when all the Cosby stuff happened. But Hannibal Buress.
Yeah.
His joke is the thing that got it all going. Because he made a joke about how stupid it was that Bill Cosby was telling people to pull their pants up because he's a rapist.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, because his whole thing about like don't let your pants sag. Yeah.
Do you think he had any idea?
It's a great joke.
It is a really good joke.
Did he have any idea
that any of this would happen?
No,
he thought he was just making a joke.
Yeah.
Good one.
A really good joke.
Yeah.
It's a really good joke.
Yeah. And also, before that, no one was listening to him anyway about their pants.
Oh, yeah. No. That just made people angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people who get to, we'll say it's 60.
Yeah.
That are making recommendations for large communities to do things. Yeah. At 60, they have to stop.
I think that's fair.
Because then it just turns into, regardless of whether they drugged or raped anyone, it just turns into like a grandparent nagging.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden you're just an old person going, I don't know why you want your hair to be that long.
And it's pointless. It's usually about shit that does not matter. Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I don't think the thing that's been holding the black community back. Now, keep in mind, I'm not an expert.
Sure.
But I don't think the thing that held them back was that they didn't pull their pants up high enough.
I don't think so. If that changed today. Actually, it did change. Did you notice?
Oh, yeah. That's not the fashion.
That's been out of style for, like, years now. Like, they were... Not they. I'm sorry. All the kids wear, like, fitting pants. Except the hipster kids now, because now we're into mom jeans.
Yeah. Well, and it wasn't... They weren't even fitting pants for a while.
They were really, like, tight.
Like, they couldn't...
fit.
They couldn't be sagging because... Yeah. There is no space.
Yeah, you got just enough room for your junk. And yeah.
It's I don't. It's a lack of blood flow situation now.
Oh boy, yeah, true that.
I bet people had a lot of numb feet during that fad. I bet that's why the mom jeans came back, is everyone went into quarantine for the pandemic, and they put on real pants for the first time in 5 years and went, oh, crap, that's what it feels like when I can feel my toes?
Yeah, no, I think...
Oh, let's try this for a while.
For real, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I feel like the pants continuum just swings back and forth.
Yeah.
I mean, when we were kids, it was big pants. Big pants. Jinkos.
Live in those pants.
Yeah.
It's pants that double as a tent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You could your friend could reach their entire arm up your pant leg.
Mm-hmm. That, you know what? There is a market there for hiking pants.
Okay.
That can turn into a tent.
Oh. Wait, so your pants.
Yeah.
You just rip them off, and you can throw them up as a tent.
Yeah.
But then what? You don't have any pants on.
Well, you wear pants under your pants.
Double pants?
Yeah, double pants.
But okay. All right. Okay.
You have to have the second pair of pants because that's your sleeping bag.
I would like an expandable shirt.
Okay.
Like a shirt that I could like pull it a certain way and it would like drape me.
I feel like we're
like old man pajamas.
We're trying to figure out a way to go hiking like your Inspector Gadget.
Yeah. Go Gadget beef jerky.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden an arm comes out of your hat.
Yeah. I don't think I realized he was a robot for the longest time.
That makes it extra creepy if you don't know he's a robot.
Right?
Yeah, because then all of a sudden these arms are just
sprouting from
the top of his head.
And presumably like eviscerating his brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched that show as a kid, and for the life of me, I can't tell you one thing that ever happened on that show.
It was always sort of the same thing.
Yeah.
Penny ended up saving the day.
Yeah. Well,
and the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I don't remember the dog's name.
That was Claw, right? Dr. Claw.
Claw was the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dr. Claw. Well, you never saw his face.
Right.
Just his hand.
And he always went, Gadget.
Yeah. He had a cat. And then there was the chief. Those are all the principal characters.
I remember the chief.
The chief would it was like Get Smart. He would give Gadget his assignment.
Well, yeah, I mean,
or whatever, and then when it would explode.
There has to be a chief in every show.
Of course. Yeah, he looked strangely dog-like, the chief, if I remember correctly.
Get Smart, that was a show.
That was a show.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
And there were very few shows from that era. There are 60s. No shows from that era that stand up aside from like Get Smart.
There's a couple,
It's very few.
It's a rough go.
Yeah. I was thinking about this the other day because I don't know if you've seen this, but on ABC they are doing revivals of these shows where they have famous people come read a script from a classic sitcom from the 70s.
That sounds like a really dumb idea.
I watched part of it. It's not great.
Yeah.
But what I was thinking about was, like, during the 70s, you had all those sitcoms that were groundbreaking.
Yes.
Like All in the Family.
Yes. Jeffersons.
Yeah.
What's the other one I'm thinking of? Dynamite, that guy. That was that show.
Good Times.
Good Times, yeah.
If you watch any of them, they're so bad.
Yeah. We've come a long way. We've changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the political points, like, for All in the Family, they still stand up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
But the show's not watchable.
And I'm sure the plight of the community that Good Times represented still applies, unfortunately.
But unwatchable.
Yeah.
Unwatchable show.
I agree. I think if you watch it purely from a nostalgia point of view.
Okay. Speaking of nostalgia,
all right.
I don't know how I haven't brought this up.
Oh, wow.
Have you seen the trailer for the show Bel-Air?
No. Is this a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air thing?
Yeah.
Wait. No, I have not seen the trailer.
Okay.
This was a big part of my childhood.
I want to pitch to you what this is, and I want to see where I lose you. in this.
All right.
Okay, it's a reboot of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay.
It is not a sitcom.
Okay.
It is told as a gritty drama.
What?
About a boy from West Philadelphia, where he was born and raised.
I'm sorry?
He well, on a playground is where he spent most of it. Anyway.
Yeah, okay.
He moves to Bel-Air, and it's a gritty drama about his time adjusting to living in Bel-Air.
The fuck?
Will Smith executive produces it.
Why is he making the most confusing decisions?
I have no idea.
Is he a Scientologist? It's really strange.
I don't know. He might be.
It's really strange. That's
a terrible idea.
That's cancelable just on its premise.
It's
like, why would you turn a goofy
I
show?
I saw the ad for it and thought it was like an SNL thing.
Well, yeah, it sounds like an SNL thing.
And then went, oh, that's really a show coming to Peacock.
Oh, Christ. It sounds like not even a good SNL sketch.
No.
It's like they thought about it too hard.
It's the SNL pre-tape that they're like, well, we have to have something.
Yeah.
Because we need time to get the setup.
Right. And then live from New York. Yeah.
Whatever. Just play it. We don't care.
No, this is a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I mean, why? I just can't wrap my brain around it.
Are there any classic sitcoms that you would like to see a gritty drama reboot of?
Dear John. No, but other than Dear.
What about a gritty drama version of Friends?
Yeah, where they're all actually like complete fucking narcissists.
Well, that's the actual show.
Right. I was just thinking, like, who would lose it? Like, Ross would kill people.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Joey,
I watched that.
Joey would be on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel would be... I hate to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Phoebe would have a mental health problem. She'd have like...
So no major changes with Phoebe.
More paranoia.
It's less fun.
Right. She would have paranoid schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Chandler's a sociopath.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
Courtney Cox would be...
Well, she has severe OCD.
That's what I was going to say.
Severe OCD.
Yeah, like she just cleans everything. Yeah, constantly. Is that all the characters?
I think that's it.
Yeah, they're a bag of problems.
And Gunther from the coffee shop is just stalking all of them.
Sure. No, we should set it from Gunther's point of view.
Now
we have a show.
Now we've found that little magic juice to make it happen.
Yeah. What do you call it?
Okay, so Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, they just called it Bel-Air.
Bel-Air. You can't shorten Friends. Ends. You could call it Watching Friends.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Or
what was the name of the coffee shop?
Central Perk.
That's what you call it.
It's called Central Perk.
Yeah. That's actually a pretty good title. That's not bad.
If there is stalking involved, I'd watch that show.
Yeah.
It could be decent.
It's like that show You, but it's Gunther and it's that's not bad. Central Perk, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Home Improvement wouldn't be... You couldn't come up with anything.
Home Improvement is a like a doomsday prepper situation.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Al is,
We're all concerned about Tim.
Yeah.
Full House.
Wilson's not real. Sorry, I just hit on that. Like
Wilson's made up.
He's like a figment of Tim Allen's imagination.
Oh, I do like that.
Yeah. He's like fucking, what's the giant bunny? Harvey?
Yeah.
He's like Harvey.
I like that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Full House.
Okay.
It's just a show about a widower.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole show.
R.I.P. Bob Saget.
He's just a widower.
Yeah.
And no fun.
Yeah.
He's raising 3 children.
By himself.
With 2 adult male roommates in a throuple.
Yeah. Yeah, they all fuck.
Oh, it's a throuple.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But it didn't work out because Uncle Jesse went and got married. That throuple broke up. The throuple broke up.
That was the betrayal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Alanis Morissette never happened.
Yeah.
But I'm here to remind you how you had a throuple with two dudes.
I want so many more details about that.
That whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. That doesn't make any fucking sense. It would make so much more sense if it was John Stamos.
Yeah.
Like, at least John Stamos is like...
Even Bob Saget would make more sense.
Even Bob Saget would make more sense.
Out of the three of them,
yes,
Dave Coulier is the one that makes the least amount of sense.
Yeah.
Out of any sitcom,
yeah,
Dave Coulier is the one that makes the least amount of sense.
He looked like such a warm, fuzzy guy on the show too. He comforted me.
Yeah.
His visage.
Well, but do we even know what happened?
I don't.
I mean, maybe he was a warm, fuzzy guy, and she hated warm and fuzzy. I don't know what happened.
I feel like the age difference was legal, but like not okay.
Oh no, it's creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be warm and fuzzy and creepy.
Yeah. And when she's yelling about having to blow someone in the theater, it's him.
Well, I mean, maybe.
I'm pretty sure it's him. I mean, like Jagged Little Pill is like
maybe.
When she
allegedly
she went down on him in a theater.
Yeah,
a theater. I love that record. She's so good. Does she speak eloquently?
I wonder if any other of the finest records of the 90s were inspired by Dave Coulier.
Never mind. Like Dirt by Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
He broke a lot of hearts. Kurt Cobain.
That's actually what happened with the whole Cobain situation.
Yeah.
It's Coulier.
Coulier broke his heart.
No, he actually murdered him.
Oh.
It wasn't Courtney Love. Everyone blames Courtney Love. It was Dave Coulier.
Yeah. Yeah. I would like to meet...
He said, cut it out.
Oh. That was it? Jesus. That's someone I'd like to meet. I'd like to meet Frances Bean Cobain.
Okay.
I'd like to meet their daughter.
Open invitation to Frances Bean Cobain.
I don't know that I would even ask about her dad. I would, because she didn't know him, really.
Yeah, I have seen interviews with her where people ask about her dad, which is, when you think about it, insane.
And insensitive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also, it's not even like she's really probably that scarred.
Yeah,
because she was so young.
Right.
That's just a story she's heard about.
Yeah.
I mean, she's scarred for many reasons, don't get me wrong.
Right, yeah. I mean, Courtney Love is her mom.
Right. But, like, the Kurt Cobain suicide didn't probably register at the time. She found out about it later in life.
Yeah, I mean, you would think.
How old was she?
I don't know, but
2, maybe.
She had to be 4 or under. I'm thinking, because he died in 90. Jesus Christ, was it 94?
Something like that.
Was it that early?
I think so. Man. Let's see. She was born in 92.
Okay.
Yeah, April 94.
Holy yeah, so she wasn't even like aware.
She was 1.5.
Wow. Yeah.
So yeah, none of that.
Yeah.
I mean, she was just like that guy's not here anymore.
Yeah. That was my guy.
Yeah.
You ever see this movie? I think Gus Van Sant directed it. It's called Last Days. It's not even loosely. It's a dramatized. They don't say that it's Kurt Cobain, but it's.
I haven't seen this, but I did read about it at one point and go, I kind of want to watch that, and then forgot it existed.
It's really a very sad movie, but yeah, you get the idea of what it is. It's good though. It's very good.
Mm-hmm. But
effective.
But you don't know that it's correct.
No,
because it was Dave Coulier. So that's my new conspiracy theory. I'm going with it.
I like it.
You know who shot Tupac?
Yeah.
Coulier.
Ooh. Yeah, Rape Me is about Coulier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everything bad that happened was Coulier.
Yeah, just blame it all on Coulier. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, he's another Cosby. He's another fucking like. I keep saying sociopath, but yeah, sociopath.
Someday we're going to find out Coulier is a serial killer.
Yeah,
and then Cosby is going to be sitting off to the side, going, "See, I wasn't so bad."
Yeah,
and you were. Yeah, you were. So bad.
Cosby's like, I was catch and release.
Yeah, trust me, you're exactly as bad as we gave you credit for.
Coulier's a fucking necrophiliac. This is not a rumor I actually want to start.
I am going to start the Ivory conspiracy. JFK?
Dave Coulier.
Dave Coulier did that.
He was probably alive when JFK died.
I mean,
quick.
He was young, but a good shot.
Sushi Jackknife.
Sushi Jackknife.